10 clear signs that a female coworker likes you guys. Don't miss this. Let me ask you something. If a female coworker always finds reasons to be around you, remembers small details about you, and subtly touches you during conversations, is she just being friendly or is she actually into you? Most men misread these signals every single day. Some assume interest when there's none. Others miss out completely when a woman is practically throwing hints at them. And by the time they figure it out, it's too late. So how do you know for sure? How do you tell the difference between polite friendliness and real attraction? Welcome to Bond Chronicle, your go-to channel for real relatable advice on navigating the complexities of love and relationships. Let's break it down. Before we dive into the 10 signs, I want to share a quick story that perfectly illustrates how men often miss these cues in the workplace. I came across this story on a relationship advice forum where a guy named Mark shared his experience with a female coworker named Emily. Mark and Emily worked in the same office. They weren't exactly best friends, but they got along well. Emily always seemed to be around him, volunteering for the same projects, conveniently taking breaks at the same time, and even lingering after meetings just to chat. She laughed at his jokes, even the ones that weren't funny. She complimented him on little things like his tie or how organized his desk was. And whenever he mentioned his weekend plans, she listened intently, remembering tiny details that even his closest friends didn't recall. One day, Emily playfully teased him about his coffee addiction, saying, "If you keep drinking that much caffeine, I might have to stage an intervention." He laughed, brushed it off, and kept sipping his coffee. But here's where things took a turn. Emily subtly brought up dating. She casually asked, "So what does Mark do when he's not making spreadsheets and drinking coffee? Any lucky lady keeping you busy?" She was smiling, tilting her head slightly after waiting for his response. "And what did Mark do?" Shrug said something generic like, "Nah, just keeping busy with work." No curiosity, no follow-up, nothing. Emily nodded, smiled, and changed the subject. A few weeks later, Mark found out through office gossip that Emily had started dating another coworker, someone who picked up on her signals and actually reciprocated. That's when it hit him. All those small moments, the lingering conversations, the teasing, the interest in his personal life weren't just friendly gestures. Emily had been giving him all the green lights, but he second-guessed himself into doing nothing, and that's a mistake a lot of guys make. So let me ask you, do you think Mark missed his chance? Should he have made a move? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you've ever been in a similar situation, we'd love to hear about it. Transition into the main content. Now let's get into the 10 clear signs that a female coworker likes you, so you don't end up like Mark, missing the obvious by the end of this video. You'll know exactly how to tell if she's interested or if she's just being nice. Sign 1, she finds reasons to be around you. Have you ever noticed that one coworker who always seems to be nearby, almost as if by coincidence? Well, it's probably not a coincidence at all if she volunteers for the same projects, takes coffee breaks when you do, or conveniently ends up in the same lunch spot as you. She's creating opportunities to be around you. Even after meetings, she lingers a little longer, finding some excuse to keep the conversation going. Why? Because proximity builds attraction. The more she's around you, the more natural it feels to interact if she's constantly around you. Even when there's no real reason, that's a sign too. She gets personal. Most workplace conversations are surface level, talking about deadlines, meetings, or what's for lunch. But if she's going beyond that, bringing up her personal life, her hobbies, or even asking about yours, pay attention. A woman who likes you wants you to know her. Beyond work, she'll start sharing things that have nothing to do with the office, her weekend plans, her childhood memories, her goals for the future. And it's not just about what she shares. She'll remember small details about you too, like your favorite drink or the story you told her last week. That's because she's genuinely interested. A woman who likes you wants you to know her. Beyond work, she'll open up and get curious about your life too. Sign 3, she shows physical signs of attraction. Body language doesn't lie. It's one of the most revealing indicators of attraction. And if you know what to look for, you'll see the signs loud and clear. Does she lean in closer when she talks to you, even when there's plenty of space? Does she mirror your body language, crossing her arms when you do, tilting her head? The same way, these are subconscious ways of building a connection, And then there's the small, seemingly innocent touches. Maybe she brushes lint off your shoulder, taps your arm when laughing, or lightly touches your hand while passing something to you. Even subtle gestures like playing with her hair or touching her neck while talking to you are strong indicators of attraction. These aren't just habits, they're subconscious signs that she's drawn to. Body language doesn't lie if she's subtly closing the gap between you. She's interested, sign 4. She flirts with you. Flirting in the workplace can be tricky, but if a woman is interested, she'll find subtle yet playful ways to do it. She might tease you about something. Maybe the way you always show up to meetings with coffee or how your desk is always too organized. But the teasing is never mean-spirited. It's lighthearted, meant to create a playful dynamic between you two. Then there are the compliments, not the generic good job on that report kind, but the more personal ones, like how she likes your cologne, your style, or the way you carry yourself in meetings. She'll also smile more around you. Her tone softens, and there's an almost effortless energy to your conversations. If she's teasing you, she's testing the waters to see if you'll engage, sign 5. She notices small details about you. Women are observant, but they don't pay close attention to just anyone if she's noticing small things about you. Like when you switch up your hairstyle, wear a new shirt, or change your cologne, it's because she's paying attention. She'll remember things you mentioned in passing, like your favorite coffee shop, a book you said you wanted to read, or even the story you told her last week. And here's the kicker, she'll compliment you in ways that feel specific instead of a generic. You look nice. She might say that color really suits you, or that jacket makes you look sharp. Women pay attention to what they like if she notices small details she's invested in. You, sign 6. Others start noticing your chemistry. Ever had a coworker joke about you and her being a thing that's not random? It's because people can sense chemistry before you even realize it yourself. If your colleagues are teasing you about how much time you two spend together, or if people assume there's something between you, it's probably because they're picking up on subtle signals, her body language, the way she lights up when you're around, or how the energy shifts when you two interact even more. Telling she might act a little differently when others are watching, maybe playfully dismissing the jokes while sneaking glances at you, or subtly shifting closer when people make comments. Sometimes other people see the connection before you do. Pay attention to how she behaves when others are watching, sign 7. She puts extra effort into her appearance. Sure, everyone likes to look good at work, but if she suddenly starts dressing up more, fixing her hair when you're nearby, or wearing perfume that you've complimented before, that's not just coincidence. Women put in extra effort when they want to impress someone. If she's glowing a little more when you're around, subtly checking her reflection in her phone screen, or adjusting her outfit mid-conversation, she's likely hoping you'll notice. She may not say it outright, but the effort speaks for itself. If she's making an effort, she wants you to notice, sign 8. She makes you feel special. Have you ever cracked a joke in a meeting that got no reaction except from her? That's not an accident. If she's laughing at your jokes, even the ones that aren't funny, supporting your ideas and conversations, or actively engaging with you in ways she doesn't with others, she's making you feel special. You'll also notice that she acknowledges your strengths, whether it's complimenting your work ethic, backing up your suggestions in meetings, or simply finding ways to make you feel valued in subtle ways. If she consistently makes you feel like the most interesting person in the room, that's a sign 9. She asks around about you. Women don't just come out and say they like you. Instead, they gather intel first. She might casually ask coworkers if you're single, mention dating in a general way to see your response, or subtly bring up weekend plans to figure out if you're seeing someone. If she's actively curious about your personal life, it's because she's trying to assess if she has a chance. She's gathering intel to see if she has a chance, sign 10. She's comfortable and open around you. At work, most people have a professional persona, but if she's dropping that and becoming more relaxed, playful, or even a little vulnerable around you, that's a strong sign of comfort and attraction. She might share personal frustrations inside jokes, or even let you see a side of her that others at work don't get to witness. Why? Because attraction isn't just about flirting. It's about connection. If she's letting her guard down, it's because she feels safe around you. If you've made it this far, we know you're serious about understanding the signals. Drop a quick "I watched till the" End in the comments so we know you're part of the Real Bond Chronicle community. And because you're one of our loyal viewers, here's a bonus sign just for you. Bonus sign, she finds reasons to touch you. Physical touch is one of the strongest subconscious indicators of attraction. And if she's initiating it, that's a powerful clue. It might be small, like adjusting your tie, brushing lint off your shirt, or lightly tapping your arm when she's laughing. These aren't just friendly gestures, they're ways to break the physical barrier and create closeness. Unlike accidental bumps, these touches are deliberate. She's testing how comfortable you are with her presence. And if you don't pull away, she'll take it as encouragement if she's initiating physical contact. She's definitely interested. If she consistently shows these signs, she's likely interested. But remember, confidence and awareness are key. Pay attention. Engage naturally and see where it leads. If you found value in this video, give it a like to help it reach more people. Subscribe for daily content just like this and share it with someone who might need this advice. We've also recommended videos on your screen. Watch those next, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.